Good morning, resellers and yard sellers. It's August 16th, Saturday. Just got back. It's getting close to noon, so I'm going to say good afternoon. I should probably say good afternoon rather than good morning. We were out all morning. Props to Jennifer, my wife, who was actually ready to leave the house around 5:45 rather than 6:15. So we got up to the yard sales that were starting at 7 around 6:15. So we got there pretty early. A lot of them were still setting up, so that's always the best time to get there, start scouting, see who's got the video games, who doesn't, and everything like that. And then we actually tried to check, there's a pawn store nearby where we were at. We went there. They were on vacation, actually, and then we went to a thrift store and got a couple Radio Shack scores. Went to Grand Central Station on the Centerville exit near Lancaster, Pennsylvania, for the people that are local. I got a Long Island lock sandwich there. Really good bagel and coffee place if you're in the area. Then we came back to town. On the way back to town, before I came to here to film the video, we stopped at the thrift store nearby, and we got a massive camera score. We got a $220 camera and a $120 camera for $54 and $44. So I'll get to that here in a little, but yeah, we had a pretty good day here. We'll start it off with the good batch of video games. Now, I did have to pay up for this. We got a DS right here. $40 for DS and like 8 loud, not so good games, and then Mario Brothers. So it did pay up a little, but as you can see, look at the screens. It's in mint condition. Got the stylus pen in the case. So, I mean, that's gonna, yeah, I mean, I'll get 60 or 70 for that automatically, and that'll pay for, well, I did pay up 40, so after fees and shipping, I won't make much off that. Pretty much get the games for free then. So the games we have Lionel Trains. I don't know if that's worth much, probably not. Flash Focus, and then Mario Brothers cartridge only, that's probably like 10 or 15. Then in case, nothing special, but we got Frozen Olaf's Quests. We got Namco Museum. We got Fun Park, Six Flags. We got Honeycomb Beat, Brain Age, and 100 all-time favorites. And then, yeah, the ones, the 3 singles that I already mentioned. And then the DS, let me put that in a little more gently here. So that was $40 for that whole bundle. Had to pay up a little, but I was paying up a lot on a lot of stuff today. I did have to pay up, but it's still profit. So as long as it's a quick mover, for example, it was 6:15 in the morning, so I wasn't going to try to knock them down to $3. Some Converse, all my shoes in my $10 rack have been selling like crazy at my flea market, and especially the Converse and Vans. So, I mean, they're going to sell within a week or two. So even though I only a double up, I paid $5 for them only because they're in nice shape and they'll sell fast at the flea market stand. Converse All-Stars, those will sell for $10 and double up. No, nothing big there. Now, this is thrift store. The last thrift store I went to, Speak and Spell for $2.99. I consistently sell these for $18, $19 free shipping, make like $7, $8 off of them, but they sell pretty much the day you list them. A very good sell-through rate on those. Went to a little mini estate sale at a different development now in Lancaster. I'm going to skip all around, but we got 2 $5 items. I got this big Winnie the Pooh thing. Looks like it's still new in the box, and it was originally $59.99. I haven't looked up comps on it. I'm pretty sure that's just going to go to the flea market, but I'm not positive. Then we got a Royal Albert little ornament clock from 1962. Those have been consistently selling for $30, $35. I don't know how to change the battery on those necessarily, or if people are expecting that when they buy them for that price. I didn't look too much into it, but they sell for $30. I might even go down to $20, $25 just to say, hey, you'll have to get it working yourself, but I think even if they're not working, they sell for like $20, and I paid $5 for that as well. Now, the thrift store that was out near the pawn shop I was trying to go to, they had these 2 Radio Shack wireless intercoms. They need cleaned up a little, but one was Mark II, one was Mark IV. She gave me credit for $2 on each of them. And then I got this Radio Shack, I forget what it was, two-way audio video selector. I don't know if that goes with that or not. But either way, that was going for like $15 by itself, and those were going for like 20 a pop. And I spent $5 for all three, so that was a pretty good deal. So I made that thrift trip worthwhile. That was the only thing I found there, though. Then let's skip over the camera here for now. Got 3 book sets. Paid up a little. Same with the Converse. It's at the same stand. But it seemed like a decent deal. Here's a Five Nights at Freddy novel trilogy box set, never used, and it was originally $38.97. So I figured I couldn't go wrong for $5. Worst case, they'll sell, obviously, at my flea market stand for my money back. Then we got an official Diary of Roblox Noob box set sealed. I don't know what that goes for new, but like I said, even though she wanted 7 a set, I said, will you take 5 per set if I buy all 3? She said, of course. Then we got $29.99 was for this set, never used. And that they're all $5 each, so did pretty good there. That's the charger, actually came with the DS. Let's skip over here. Got 2 hats. Oops, there goes a golf club. And we got a Ravens hat. Needs a little cleaned up for $1. And a nice Orioles hat. New Era fitted hat. 7 3/8. It's pretty cool, like, alternate logo on there. The bird looks different than usual. But that was $1, so should sell like 15 bucks or so. And there's the other good camera. Get back to that. All right, let's see here. This came from the thrift store, the last thrift store. That was $1.99. It's been tested, and they sell for usually $20 free shipping. Got a Zelda picture for $2. I take these pictures down to my flea market stand. As you know, if you watched last week, I got the Lion King Hakuna Matata for either $1 or $2, and I already sold that for $7 down there. I just buy these pictures for $1 or $2 just to put out front by my stand to attract attention. They usually sell eventually, and that's pretty cool artwork there. And if you did watch last week and you're watching more than one of these videos, or even if you're watching one and just want to help out, if you could subscribe to our channel and like and comment, try to help build our channel. We're up to 762 subscribers now. I'm going to try to give an update count every time until we get to 1,000 now. So right now we need 238 more of you to subscribe. Then we can get work on getting our 4,000 hours and then monetize the account, and then onward and upward from there. So I appreciate everybody that supports the channel and has helped us grow so far. And on a little update, Josh, who sometimes goes with me when Jennifer's working, he's been taking his share to buy a new laptop, and he earned enough for the business now to get that laptop so he can work on editing. So we're going to start eventually filming out at the yard sales, and he's going to break down and try to edit some videos for us. So that's a big help on that. All right, let's get to the expensive cameras next. We got an Instatex Wide 300 Fujifilm. I looked at that and I thought, who would want that exactly? But apparently it's a real popular one, or maybe a rare one. But they're asking $54.99, and it's untested, but it's selling for between $200 and $250. It's nice, clean condition. I imagine it works, but even once for parts sell for $100, so I'm not going to lose money if it doesn't work to get that tested. And then we have a Minolta, it's got the lens and everything, X570, and I looked that up, and that's going for $120, and that was without the lens. So I think with the lens, I might be able to get closer to $150 for it, and that was $43.99. Now, eventually they do go on sale for half off and 75% off eventually in a few weeks, but I didn't think it was going to make it that far because there's enough meat on the bone right now to buy it. Then, I don't know if this is worth anything or not. I know Easton bets can be worth something. It's not in the best of shape. I might end up putting it at the flea market stand. It was $1. No, but it's a kid's bat, not an adult bat. So it might not be worth much of anything, but for $1, I'll throw it down at the flea market stand for $3 if need be. But that's a Rampage. Easton Rampage. If anybody knows if that's worth anything, let me know in the comments. It's scuffed up a little. I don't know if that could be cleaned up or if anybody that wants that bet would really care that much, but got the Winnie the Pooh thing. We got a Las Vegas back scratcher. It's got the playing cards, the slot machine, roulette wheel on it, and the hand to scratch your back. $1 on that. I thought it was cool. I don't know if it goes for much of anything on eBay, or it might be a pain to ship because those fingers could break off, but either way, for $1, I figured it's cool enough to grab. And let's do the bags first, and then we'll get to got a nice underarm bag, pretty good shape, $5. Back to school coming, I might be able to throw it out there and get somebody who needs a backpack for school. Got a nice Adidas bag for $5, great shape. So I didn't mind paying up for those. And then ran into an Adidas gym bag. Anybody, football players for sports might need that. Let's see, what did we pay on that again? That was, it has a 50 cents tag on it, but I think I paid $2 for it. I think that tag came from somewhere else. But yeah, I paid $2 for that. Now, here's the weirdest deal of the day. Oh, did I mention the redneck plunger? Shotgun plunger. I might just take that to the flea market. I don't know. But it was $2. Couldn't pass it up. It was pretty cool. Now, this is kind of a wild card lot. I got a bunch of video games and an Xbox controller. The guy said everything was a quarter at the yard sale. He said he might have some video games. We circled back and we bought something for a quarter. And he's like, yeah, I think I found some video games. And we got all these games. He said 25 cents each. Controller, memory cards, whatever items. It all added up to like $7.75. He said, just give me $5. So and the good thing is I got everything for $5. The bad thing is a lot of these discs are scratched up. Now, the good news is in my town, we have Complete in Box Video Game Store in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. And we have one of the best video game store owners in the area. It works with you, pays the best prices, and he's got nice buffers that can clean stuff up. So all this stuff is pretty much going right to him, and he's going to decide whether it's trash or whether they can make money off of it. But we got it for a quarter a piece, and he already notified me he can't fix PSP discs, but we'll see what we can do here. That's an empty case. The Napoleon Dynamite came out for the PSP movie. I have to spin that around and figure out if the disc is good or not. This case is scratched up, but that might just be the case because all this stuff came out of a dirty garage. So we got some discs only. Grand Theft Auto 5. It's not, that can actually probably be clean, but it is disc only. So I might just take that to him as well. Pure game for Xbox 360. That's might not even be salvageable. That's got some bad scratches. He probably just going to chuck that one, not even waste Spencer's time with that. We got Crash Test Racing. I'm going to take a look at that disc guy in yet because I'm curious. That looks like it could be cleaned. I guess that's PS1, so that could be a good one, but it's disc only again, so take it for what it's worth, a quarter piece. I'm going to even take Wii Fit, which that'll probably be the one that's got the best disc shape, but it's a quarter, so. NFL 2002 Fever Xbox. I'm not sure if that's worth anything, so I want to look at the disc right now. I feel like that's worth more than your typical sports game, but yeah, it's pretty scratched up. It looks like it could be the buffer. It might take care of it, but it's not going to be going on my eBay store. Spencer's going to decide what happens with that one, which almost all of them are like that. There's not too many that can be clean. FIFA 08, I'm not going to look to see if that needs cleaned because that's just a sports game. That'll be a throw-in either way. We got, now these, if they can't be cleaned and they're already scratched, I won't be able to fix the PSP disc, but we got Darkness Falls maybe. Hopefully the discs are good. I'm not going to go through them now. We got Alien vs. Predator. We got Pro Evolution Soccer 2009. And then we got Saints Row 2. Not going to check the disc on that. I'm only going to check the disc if I'm curious if it's a game that I think's worth decent amount. Star Wars Bounty Hunter is probably not worth much, but some Star Wars games I guess are. Gotta take a look at that disc. That's going to be going to Spencer. Yeah. I started looking at a lot of the discs and I'm like, well, like I said, quarter piece can't go wrong. Got Winter 2002 Jam Pack. But again, if you are looking for these to be on the eBay store, they probably will not be. I doubt. We got Showdown Heroes of Wrestling. Hawk on the cover. He recently passed away. Pretty much everybody on that cover's not too many of them are alive. I know Andre the Giant's gone, Ultimate Warrior, Randy. I think Jake the Snake's still alive, and I can't think who the other guy is, but I think he's still alive probably. Got Sims Deluxe game. Not sure, maybe the code's been used already, but I grabbed it for a quarter. Got Harry Potter Lego. Here's one blank case. Let me see what's in here. Got 101 Dalmatians for PlayStation 1. That might be a decent one. I don't know. Thrillville Off the Rails. If that's PSP, though. Crazy Taxi PS2. March Madness 2007 Xbox 360. Another case has Spyro. Oh, I gotta look at the disc on that one. This doesn't. It needs some work. See what happens. And again, no artwork or case. Midnight Club Street Racing. Project Gotham Racing. NHL 2003. That one. Test Drive. Some of these might end up in the trash. They're not worth much anyway, not worth cleaning. Looney Tunes Racing. I feel like that's the best one. Of course, don't quote me on that. I have no idea if it's worth money, but I feel like my personal guess is that would be the best out of the bunch. So I do want to take a look at this disc quick. If I can get the disc out here. Not sure why we're not coming out. Alright, well, either way, it's probably going to need cleaned. And then I got a couple of Pure Play TV games. No idea if they're worth anything. My guess, no. But they were in there, too. And a memory card for PS2. So he paid $17.99 for it at one point. Now he sold it to me for less than a quarter. Got an Xbox remote control. Don't know if that's worth anything or if it's working. And then we got looks like a wireless Xbox 360 controller. We'll have to test that and see how we go on there. That's pretty much everything for today, though. Do like to thank you all for watching. And again, please like and subscribe if you it takes one click of the button. Don't ever have to watch anything else again. But if you are enjoying it definitely I try to get more yard sale videos up. If you're looking for more Thomas the Train videos, got another one of those coming sometime soon. And any of the gaming videos, we haven't done one of those for a while. We want to try to start doing that again. Do a mixture. I know a lot of people stick to one thing, but we like to mix it around. But everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.